I pointed right on my clock. It's right on the scoreboard there. But you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah.
I know we're a pregame show here of tonight's girls hockey game. The Bemidji Lumberjacks taking on the Warroad Warriors tonight. Talking with Lumberjack head coach Mike Johnson. Good to see you again, and nice start to the season for you guys.
Yeah, always good to see you and get a chance to come up to Warroad.
Welcome back in our pregame show here. It's tonight. It's girls hockey tonight.
Yeah. It's just about we put creature involved, involved.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Gardens Arena here for tonight's high school sports broadcast on Lake Country KQ92, KQ92.com, and on the KQ92 app. And we also want to welcome those listening in on Coyote Country 102.5 FM down in Bemidji. We don't want to welcome those listeners in as they are going to be hopping on the broadcast, so I hope you enjoy it, because tonight it is the Warroad Warriors coming in with a record of 3-1, taking on the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks coming in undefeated, 5-0. Lumberjacks haven't lost a game yet. We are going to take a quick break. We've got visits with both head coaches, both Lumberjacks head coach Mike Johnson. Also talked with Warrior head coach Izzy Marvin. That's going to be coming up here in our pregame show. We'll get into the starting lineups, and we'll get into tonight's game. It's girls hockey on Lake Country KQ92, KQ92.com, and Coyote Country 102.5 in Bemidji. We're back after this 2-minute timeout. Your Thanksgiving turkey is at Hugo's Family Marketplace in Warroad and Hugo's Lake of the Woods Foods in Vedette. Get an hour family grade A.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You operating systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back to the Gardens Arena as we're in the pregame show of tonight's game. It's girls hockey Bemidji at Warroad. Bemidji coming in at 5-0. Warroad coming in at 3-1. They split their weekend this past weekend, winning against River Lakes by a score of 3-1 down at the Paynesville Arena. And the night before, lost to one of the better teams in Minnesota and Holy Family Catholic Academy. That was a 4-3 count as far as that one goes. So the Warriors coming in with a record of 3-1. We're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout. When we come back, it's coach's comments. Up first, it's Lumberjack head coach Mike Johnson. That's next on KQ92 and Coyote 102.5 in Bemidji.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
You've been
Yeah, always good to see you and get a chance to come up to Warroad. And yeah, we're off to a good start. Can't complain. We've put some, quite a few pucks in the net early on, and been a lot better defensively this year as well.
Talk about your last game against Buffalo. I think it was a 4-1 final, right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. So that was an interesting game. 5-on-5, they actually beat us 1-0. We had four power play chances and converted on all four. So that was kind of the difference in the game, is that we were very successful on the power play, and we were generating some really good chances, 5-on-5, but just weren't able to, put any pucks in the net. And then they got one against us in the third period to knock it to 4-1.
Obviously, got one of the premier players up in northern Minnesota. Actually, I would say the entire state of Minnesota, and Bailey Rupp. But one hockey player is not going to make an entire team. She's got a good surrounding cast, doesn't she?
Oh, absolutely, and that's kind of the big change in girls hockey over the last couple decades is the depth really matters, and that's critical, and that's why Warroad is always such a good test, because they have tons of depth and they have the high end kids as well. So yeah, Bailey's not going to be able to dance through everybody tonight, and we do have very good supporting cast, and we've been getting stronger with that and building our own depth, and some of these kids that have played since 7th or 8th grade on the varsity are starting to mature and become juniors and sophomores. Good things are starting to happen for us.
Yeah. With that being said, Coach, what's the recipe for the win to kind of make the bus ride a little bit shorter on the way back?
Well, I don't know. I have never had a recipe up here to make that bus ride shorter, and I don't think the snow is going to help either. But hopefully we can compete and see how it goes. I know Warroad's had a nice start as well. You take Holy Family might be the best team in the state, and a 4-3 game there, and their other ones have been wins. So yeah, it'll be just kind of fun to see how we match up, and we're going to just do our best on this big Olympic sheet of ice to keep up with the Warriors tonight.
Yeah, good to see you again, Coach, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, John Michael.
All right, we're back in 1 minute.
to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John.
Welcome back in our pregame show here. It's tonight. It's girls hockey tonight. Warroad taking on the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Talking with Warroad coach Izzy Marvin. Coach, the last game, a 3-1 win against River Lakes, and I think an arena that you said you'd never been to before, the Paynesville Arena. Is that where you guys were at?
That's correct. To my knowledge, we've never been there, so it was good. They
they got a nice team. We've seen them in the state tournament, John, but not in and I think they came up here last year. But anyways, their goalie had a good game, and we were able to get 3 by her, but she played pretty darn good. So yeah, that was pretty good road trip, I guess. I think you're going to find out over the course of the year that Holy Family team's pretty dang good, and we had a decent showing. Had a couple of them back, but they got a good club, um, and then pick up a win on Saturday, and so yeah, we still early, lots to improve on, but I think it's headed in the right direction.
Yeah. I was going to say in that Holy Family game, I think you might have got down, but you guys battled back really nice too, didn't you?
Yeah, it was at 3-1. You're wondering how this is going to go, and I thought our kids really they got going, and a big goal from Reese, and a big goal from Anthony. Well, they're all big, like the first one, kind of breakaways, almost. Kalbrenner's was a great pass from Haley and Sprunger, and she made a great move on a Wisconsin recruit goalie. And then Taylor beats the D wide and puts it top corner, and then Anthony wins a foot race to a loose puck and scores. So, and then we had our goalie out for 2 minutes at the end of the game and had good pressure, but we just couldn't quite tie it up.
Of course, you got Bemidji here, and of course, a lot said about the Team USA member that they've got, and Bailey Roop. If you've seen her last year, but she's just another year older and another year better.
Yeah, she deserves all the accolades. She's quite a player. She's obviously their offensive leader. They've got other players too, though. The Connaught kid on defense is as good as any defense in northern Minnesota, and looks like their new goaltender's been playing well. They're 5-0. I look for a real tough challenge here tonight, John.
Scoring more than them, just playing Warrior hockey and doing it for 51 minutes. Is that the key to the win?
Well, we gotta pay attention to Rupp, of course, and not let her hurt us. And but yeah, get everybody going and use our depth, and hopefully we can do a good job on them tonight.
Yeah. Coach, appreciate it here. Good luck.
All right, thanks.
All right, we're back in 1 minute.
Noon hour information and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity.
Back to Warroad is they're doing the starting lineups right now. They're doing the Bemidji lineup right now. And in goal tonight, it'll be Lily Lauer, 5-0, 1.20 goals against average, and a .935 save percentage on the blue line. The Ellie Mae Swanberg, no goals, 2 assists for 2 points, and Millie Connaught, 5 goals, 6 assists for 11 points. And up front will be Bailey Rupp, centering that first unit, 13 goals, 5 assists, 18 points on her left. Maddie George, a goal and an assist, 1 goal for 1 point. And Naomi Johnson on her right, 3 goals, 4 assists for 7 points. And for the World Warriors, starting in the nets tonight will be Peyton Raleigh,
3-1 on the season, a 1.50 goals against average, a 937 save percent. On the blue line, it'll be Reagan Haley, a goal and an assist for 2 points. Vivian Marcoca, she has 1 assist for 1 point. Up front, that first unit's going to be centered by Ava Corrington. Hasn't scored yet on the year. On her left, Taylor Reese, a goal and 3 assists for 4 points. And Lindsay Lawrenson on her right, she has 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points on the season. Again, that your starting lineups for both the Warroad Warriors and the Bemidji Lumberjacks. We are going to take another timeout. We're going to take another timeout, 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with the start of tonight's game right after this 2-minute break.
Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Celsius. I'm weatherology meteorologist Michael Caro for Lake Country KQ92. Right now, it's 25.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. John Michael with you here on Lake Country KQ92, KQ92.com, yourliveevent.com, and also we don't want to welcome those listening in on 102.5 FM Coyote Country down in Bemidji. It is a Warroad Warriors set to take on the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Getting a little bit of an earlier, well, it's 7, they said 7 o'clock start, and it just turned 7 on KKWQ FM in Warroad and Coyote Country 102.5 FM in Bemidji. Warroad working from left to right on your radio dial, and we're underway. And just like that, Bemidji gains the Warroad end as it's pushed into the zone as we're underway. Here, the start of tonight's game, a shot in. That's going to be deflected wide. Play over on the far side. Warriors try to clear, kept in here by the Lumberjacks. Nice job by Bemidji in the blue and white. We're in the blue and white uniforms. Goes in on Peyton Raleigh. She'll hang on to it, cover up, and we will get our first face-off. 19 seconds into the opening period. We're going to get a face-off off to the left of the Peyton Raleigh, who's committed to play hockey at the University of Minnesota next year. Off the draw, it's going to be wrapped around the board here. Play here near side. Warroad trying to break it out the air. They're able to get it out to the center ice area. It's going to be knocked down by Malkowski. It's going to be a dump back in, shot in, deflected wide there by Raleigh. Coming up on 1 minute into the opening period here. Scoreless game thus far here. Warroad and Bemidji and girls hockey here at the Gardens Arena. Skated up and out now. Shot in. That one's going to be deflected wide of the net. Play goes over here into the near corner. Tied up along the board. Puck pops free, goes toward the net. It's going to be deflected back toward the corner. Nice job by the Bemidji defense out in front of Laurer. And it's going to be sent down the ice. That's going to be an icing and a face-off. We'll get our first face-off, in-game face-off, second in-game face-off And we will bring the puck all the way back down to the right of Bemidji netminder Lily Lahr. 5-0, 1.20 goals against average, and a .935 save percentage. Great start to her season. Sent back up to neutral ice. Gathered in here by Warroad. It's going to be sent back the other way. And whistle stop and play here. Michaela Lee dumped it in and was played back out here. Face-off here, we played 1 minute and 19 seconds, and we're going to have a face-off right back at center ice here. Off the draw, it's going to be taken up here down by Warroad, deflected back to Keith Johnson. Johnson now over to Michaela Lee. It's going to be sent up, take up here by Bailey Roop. Played up ahead a little bit here now by the Lumberjacks. Trailing on the play is Roop. Carries it in here right side, top of the circle, still has it. Puck deflected away from her. Puck still knocked down, play still in the Warroad end here. Now it's going to be sent up and out now and all the way back down into the Bemidji end. It's going to be an icing and a face-off in the Warroad end on the icing call. We have played 1 minute 49 here in the opening period. First of 2 meetings between these two teams. They'll meet again in early January of 26 down in Bemidji at the community arena. Off the draw, it's going to be sent up off the wall now. Warroad gaining the Lumberjack zone. Back after it, though, and catching up to it. Nice job by the Bemidji defense back there. Getting that back there quickly is Malkowski. Now it's going to be sent up here. Dumped back in here down by Warroad. Wrapped around the board here now by the Lumberjacks. That's Taylor Burek. Sent up to neutral ice. Gathered up here by the Warriors. Played up to a center. Now it's going to be played in. The Warriors will chase after it here. 14:39 left to go here. First period here in a scoreless hockey game. Played back up to center. Gathered in again by Warroad. And it'll be played back the other way. It's Lydia Filing sending it in here for the black and gold. That's Lindsay Lawrenson with it. Lawrenson dumps it back behind the net. Lawrenson paired up on that line with Ava Corrington and Taylor Reese. Shot for the point, Kate Johnson. Kind of a weak shot. That one got knocked down. Played up to center now and played right back in here by Warroad. Stopped behind the net there by Lahr. And right there is Jade Reese. Reese trying to dig the puck free. And it's going to be poked over into the corner. Nice job by the Lumberjacks getting back on the defense that time. Johnson with it now here for Warroad. Here's Reagan Haley with the shot. That one knocked down by traffic in front. Here come the Lumberjacks back the other way, shooting it out to center ice. Lumberjacks speeding into the zone, shot in, big pad save, big rebound. Comes all the way back out to center ice. Gathered in here now by Bemidji. It's Millie Canat who sends it back in here for the Lumberjacks. 3.5 minutes gone here, first period. No score here between Warroad and Bemidji. The Warriors coming back the other way now. Centering feed there for Jaylee French. Goes back out to the point. Nobody there. Picked up by the Lumberjacks. They bring it back the other way. Tipped into the zone. Tipped in there by the Lumberjacks. Now the Warriors able to regain possession far corner. Long cross ice pass. They tried to thread the needle over to Jaylee French that time. Couldn't quite connect. Play goes still into the Bemidji end now. And it's going to be taken up here off the wall there by Malkowski. Play here at center ice here. 12:53 left. Now it's going to be pushed into the zone there by Olivia Wangberg. Yeah, and sent it on net, covered up there by Peyton Raleigh. Yeah, and we will get another face-off here with 12:47 left to go here in period number 1. Shots so far 3 for Bemidji, just 1 registered for Warroad here in the hockey game thus far. Face-off here near face-off circle. Off the draw, it's going to be taken up, played back over to the corner, wrapped around the board. Now it's going to be knocked down. Sent all the way around. Now the Warriors able to get it out of the zone there. It's Linnea Heron up ahead here to Samantha Earhart, who will push it back behind the net to Lauer. Warriors with it in the zone. Now centering feed out front. Hardwick with it, shot in. Puts another one just up high and wide that time. A couple of opportunities there for Emmy Hardwick out front. That was going to be taken up here by the Lumberjacks as they bring it back the other way. And send it into the Warriors zone. 12:14 left to go here, first period. Warriors regain control. Johnson up ahead to Earhart. Didn't quite connect on the cross-ice pass. Tipped into the zone now. It's going to be gathered up here by Corrington. We have a Corrington with it now. She'll skate it up now at center ice. Corrington cross the red line, cross the blue line into the Bemidji end now. Switches over to the backhand. Circles top of the circle here near side. Now shot top of the circle far side. That one's going to be deflected away. Gathered up here by Corrington for Warroad. 11:43 left to go here in the period. Play back behind the net of Lauer. Now over here in the near corner. Play still in the Bemidji end. Warroad able to keep it in the zone. I think it goes out of play. We're going to get a face-off coming up here with 11:31 left. 11:31 left to go here in the opening period. Junior varsity game. That goes to Warroad 7-0. So the Warriors pick up a win in the JV. Right now, scoreless varsity and shots now even at 3 apiece. Face-off here near face-off circle. Now it's going to be tipped in here near corner. Corrington with it. Now it'll be tipped over back here far side and deflected over into the far wall. Taken up here now by the Lumberjacks, gathering it in. Naomi Johnson getting it out to a center. Johnson, now it's going to be taken back by Warroad here. Poked away. Nice job there by Johnson, who fires it in. Kind of pick in the pocket of the Warrior forward that time. Sent in here now by Warroad. They'll get a change. 10:59 left to go here, first period. No score between Warroad and Bemidji. Here again, shots 3 apiece. 3 for Warroad, 3 for Bemidji. It's Reagan Haley with it now. Haley carries it in. Haley now back behind the net. Sends it here along the near wall. Jaylee French keeps it in the zone momentarily. Now the pass up ahead a little bit too far. Didn't quite connect. And it's going to be Michaela Lee able to get it up into the Bemidji end once again. Now taken up here by the Lumberjacks. Deep back in their own end. Banked it off the wall. It's going to go all the way down to Peyton Rowley. She'll leave it off there for Michaela Lee. 10:15 left to go here, first period. No score between Warroad and Bemidji. Dumped back in by the Lumberjacks. They give chase. Play back here near corner. Back out of the point. Top of the circle here near side. Forward deflected to goes wide. Another shot. Big time rebound that time. Lumberjacks able to keep it in here. Another shot from the top of the circle at the point. And that one kind of a weaker shot. Lumberjacks with 5 shots here on the period. That'll be taken up by Warroad back in their own end. Play at the center ice area. It's going to be tipped into the zone there by Michaela Lee. Lumberjacks back after it, back in their own end now. Play out at center. Now it'll be gathered in here now by Warroad and skated right back into the zone. 9:25 left to go here. Opening period, scoreless hockey game between the Warriors and the Lumberjacks here at the Gardens Arena. Samantha Earhart return pass and deflects it toward the net, but it was didn't get a whole lot on it. And Laura was able to cover up easy. 9:17 left to go here in the opening period. Here in a 0-0 hockey game. Again, shots 5 for Bemidji, 3 for Warroad here thus far. Sent around the board, wrapped around the board all the way around. A little too far for Emmy Hardwick. And it's going to be played back in by a teammate as it goes back behind the net of Laura once again. Gathered up here, it's Bailey Roop. Puck knocked away there by Hardwick. Emmy Hardwick over there. Roop able to gain control over here far side. Roop carries it across, fires one in. That one goes wide. Play here near side, and it's going to be gloved out of the air. Another shot in. That one's going to be deflected away by Raleigh. 8:40 left to go. Coming up at a halfway point here of period number 1. Coming up on the halfway point here of period number 1, and I think we're going to get our first power play. We are. The Warriors are going to go on the power play as it's Bailey Roop that goes over to the penalty box. Time of this penalty is going to be at 8:22 of the opening period. And I think it's going to be a hold, if I'm not mistaken. But the Warriors now on the power play, a 5-on-4 skater advantage. Back behind the net now. It's going to be taken up here by the Lumberjacks. Gathered up here by Ella Mae Swanberg. And it's sent out to the center ice area. Jaylee French over here to Olivia Anthony. Try to get it back over to Jaylee. She has it back inside of her own blue line now. Long cross ice pass. And it's going to be sent in to the Bemidji end by Lydia Filing. Brought across now by Warroad. Here's Carly Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner back up top. Jaylee French. French outside the circle. Now it's going to be dumped down low. Play over into the corner. Minute and 15 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4 skater advantage. It's Olivia Anthony now. Gets a return pass. Anthony up top now. Jaylee French fires one in. Glove save made by Laurer. 1:04 left to go in the minor penalty to Bemidji's Bailey Roop. And 7:41 left to go here in the opening period. It is a scoreless game here between the Warroad Warriors and the Bemidji Lumberjacks here from the Gardens Arena. Jaylee French, top of the circle, D-to-D pass far side now. It's Filing. Now French shot in. That one deflected away. Big time rebound. It's going to be cleared up and out here by the Lumberjack penalty kill. Sent all the way back down into the Warroad end. Back after it is Jaylee French. 7:20 left to go here in period number one in a scoreless game. Warriors bringing it right back in as Taylor Reese. Reese with it now on the backhand, back behind the net, now over far corner. Warriors setting it up on a power play. It's Jaylee French. French side of the net to Amy Hardwick. Got tied up over there. Gets the puck back over into the corner now. Hardwick. Back up top, Jaylee French. Back to Hardwick outside the circle here on the near side. Back up top, French. High shot goes high and wide of the net. Now it's going to be taken up here by Filing, Lydia Filing with it. And she's taken out the play, and it's going to be cleared up and out here now by Bemidji. That should eat up just about the rest of the time on the minor penalty to Bailey Roop, and we'll be skating 5-on-5, and we are, as the Warriors, the Lumberjacks are back at full strength. And just like that, another penalty. And the Lumberjack penalty box opens up once again, and going back into the penalty box is none other than Bailey Roop. So time of this penalty is going to be at 10:26. So the Warriors back on the power play again. 6:30 left to go here, first period. It's a tripping call. Shot from the circle, knocked down there by Laurer. Warriors trying to make something happen here on the 5-on-4 skater advantage. Second one they've had here in the period. Unable to convert first time around. Hardwick with it was deflected toward the net. And Laurer comes up big. Had the pads right where she needed them on the ice. And was able to deflect the puck away, and she was able to put the trapper on top of it. Face-off on the way here, near face-off circle. 6:04 left to go here in period 1. Minute and a half left to go in the minor penalty to Bemidji's Bailey Roop. It's Jaylee French. French to Anthony. French with it. Shot. That one's deflected. It's knocked down in front by a Bemidji defender here. It's Lydia Filing with it here now for Warroad. Take it up here, it's Carly Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner now back behind the net. Carly down low, fires a shot. That one gets knocked down. Take it up here now by Jaylee French. Keeping it in the zone here. 5.5 left to go here in the period. French over here down to Olivia Anthony. Anthony, return pass. Shot deflected away. Lumberjacks able to gain control. They get it out to center, and they fire it into the Warroad end. 5:20 left to go here in the period. 45 seconds left to go in the minor penalty to Bemidji's Bailey Roop. Scoreless hockey game here at the Gardens Arena. Gathered up here at center. It's Kalbrenner. Has it knocked away. Here come the Lumberjacks back the other way. Shot in. That one's going to be deflected partially by Filing for Warroad out in front. Lead pass up ahead a little bit too far. It's going to be gathered in here now by the Lumberjacks. Gathered up there by the Lumberjacks, Millie Canot. And sent back into the Warroad end. Final seconds ticking away on the minor penalty to Roop for Bemidji. Bailey Roop, her second penalty. Here's Linnea Heron. Samantha Earhart with it. Final seconds ticking down, and the Lumberjacks able to kill off another power play. Or another penalty. And we're back to 5-on-5. Shot goes in on Raleigh. She'll hang on to it. And we will get a face-off here. 4:28 4:28 left to go here in the opening period. No score. Marvin Home Center in-game updates. Shot 7-6. Bemidji has had to kill off a couple of penalties, and they've done so. They've had a couple of penalties to probably their best to their undoubtedly their best player, who's had to sit for 4 minutes here in the first period. The Lumberjacks able to kill off the penalties. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Back out of the point, shot in, pad save, Raleigh. Rebound. That one's going to be deflected just wide of the net. Gathered up here by Warroad as they bring it up and out. Back at center now. The Warriors gain the zone as Linnea Heron. Heron looking for Samantha Earhart here in the near corner. 4:05 left to go here in the period. Here it's Emmy Hardwick. Short shot, weak shot in on net, and that's going to be covered up there by Lauer. 4:01 left to go here in the period. Shots now 8 for Warroad and 7 for Bemidji. At one time, Bemidji led in that department 5-3. 8-7 now for Warroad with just over 4 minutes left to go here in the opening period here in a scoreless hockey game. Off the draw, played over here in the near corner, sent up all the way around the board. Now it's Lee that keeps it in here now for Warroad. It's Millie Cannot back behind the net here for Bemidji. She gets tied up over there. Swooping in on the play here is Taylor Reese. Now it goes up to center ice. It's Bailey Roop. Has it taken away now. It's played up to center ice here by Warroad and dumped right back in here now by the Lumberjacks. It's Naomi Johnson firing it in that time. Now 3:30 left to go here, first period here in a scoreless game. Play still in the Warroad end now, back behind the net of Peyton Raleigh. Skating it up and out now. Now keeping it back in her own zone. Now finds a winger over on the far side there. That's Taylor Reese centering feed in front. That one's going to be deflected just wide. 3:08 left to go here in the period. Lumberjacks back the other way. This time it's Callie Malkowski. Play over here near corner, dumps it back behind the net. Now play far corner. Now the Warriors able to gather it up. Knocked down there by Megan Berg. Berg with it now, fires a shot wide of the net. Taken up here now by Warroad. 2:45 left to go here in the period. Gathered in here now by the Warriors as they try and break it out. And they're able to get it up to center. Kicked into the zone that time by Corrington. And the Lumberjacks bringing it right back the other way, bringing it right back into the Warroad end. So Bemidji is doing a nice job of keeping pressure in and keeping the puck in the offensive zone as the puck just goes over the blue line as they tried to drag it back in onside and couldn't do so. So the faceoff is going to wind up just outside the Warroad blue line over in the far faceoff dot. 2:22 left to go here. First period, no score. Warroad and Bemidji and high school girls hockey. Sent up and out. Gathered in here now by Bailey Roop. Roop tries to stick handle around one defender. Can't do so. Gets tied up over there. Played back into the Warroad end here. 2:05 left to go here. First period. Now it's going to be set up as the Warriors break it out. Now lead pass up ahead. Jaylee French. That one gets knocked away. Knocked down there by the Lumberjacks. It's Mally McLean. Taken up by Warroad once again. Pass over here. Jaylee French near side. French centering free. Shot in. No good. The shot goes just wide. Another shot in as the Warriors keep control of the puck here. Play over here in the near corner. Now it's Carly Culbrenner over in the near side. Coming up on 1:30 left to go here in the period. Warriors with a couple of opportunities there, getting a nice rush up ice. Play over here far corner, still tied up over here along outside the far faceoff circle. Back out to the point, skips the blue line, goes back into the center ice area. Taken up here by Warroad, pass up ahead a little too far for Jaylee French. Didn't quite connect. Linnea Heron able to keep the zone. Heron brings it in. Heron high shot, rebound in front, loose. And it's going to be played out and kept in the zone here now by Warroad. Final minute of play. It's Jaylee French with a shot that goes wide. Backhanded up and out. French. And now it's going to a lot of play, and we'll get a stoppage of play here with 52.2 seconds left to go here in period number 1 in a scoreless game between Warroad and Bemidji. Two of the best in Section 8. Warroad in Section 8 1A, Bemidji in Section 8 2A. Off the draw, it's going to be taken up here by the Lumberjacks. It's going to be knocked away there by Millie Connaught, back behind her own net. Still tied up over there. Lumberjacks trying to clear Emmy Hardwick over there, knocking it down, keeping it in the Lumberjack end. Now it's Connaught with it once again over here far side, and it's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. We are going to get an icing on that. It'll go all the way down to the left of Peyton Raleigh, and we'll bring the faceoff all the way back in the Bemidji end. Faceoff coming off to the right of Lumberjacks netminder Lily Lauer. 10 saves here in the first period. High shot in, that one deflected. Connaught trying to clear, not able to do so. Held in nicely by Lydia Feilink. Now it's going to be cleared up here by the Lumberjacks here at the center ice area. Play in the Warroad end. It's Feilink up ahead now here to Taylor Reese. Puck taken away there by the Lumberjacks. Is Megan Berg trying to get it into the zone. Lumberjacks do get it in the zone. Now it's going to be offside. And we'll get a stoppage of play here with 12.3 seconds left. Yes, we will we'll get a face-off here, and we're ticking off the final few seconds here of period number one. An entertaining hockey game here thus far. Scoreless game. Puck loose in front. Still loose. Lumberjacks trying to shoot it in, and a couple of saves at the end of the period by Peyton Raleigh. And that is going to do it for one period of play with your score. The Bemidji Lumberjacks 0, the Warroad Warriors 0. We will come back after this 2-minute timeout, and we'll recap the first period right after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, yourliveevent.com, and also on Coyote 102.5 FM in Bemidji.
When love touches your family, you want someone who understands.
Fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Hey, Dad, brought you some popcorn. You should relax. You work so hard for us.
What happened?
It's a little fender bender, but Mom already filed a claim with our agent, and we can track the status right from the app. Auto owners pays what they owe without any hassle.
Sounds like simple human sense. Well played.
Ask Security State Insurance Agency in Warroad if auto owners make sense for you.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Here, welcome back to Warroad, where we have played 17 minutes of hockey, and we are still at 0-0 after 17 minutes of play here between the Warroad Warriors and the Bemidji Lumberjacks, as two teams, both with opportunities, 19 total shots between the two teams, 10 for Warroad, 9 for Bemidji. As again, couple of power play opportunities for Warroad. They had a couple of power play opportunities about the halfway point of the period. They had power plays actually back to back. They had a penalty called on Bailey Roop at the 8:22 mark for holding and it was not a few seconds after she got out of the box, was called for tripping, went right back in, and both the opportunities, both the power play opportunities, Warriors not able to capitalize, so they're 0 for 2 on the power play here this evening, and there were no penalties called against the Warriors here. It's kind of a fast-moving game, back and forth. Both teams with, as I mentioned, both teams with some chances, trying to break forwards free and whatnot, and both goaltenders holding up to the numbers that they came in with. Lily Lauer again has not lost, and has got a 1.2 goals against and a .935 save percent. Peyton Raleigh, the only loss she's had this year was against Holy Family, and that was back on Friday last week, and that was a 4-3 game, and that was a game that the Warriors were actually down 3-1, came back, tied it at 3, and couldn't quite get over the hump as far as that goes. But Holy Family able to get the insurance goal late in the period to come out with a 4-3 win there. So Peyton Raleigh, her lone loss was to Holy Family, 3-1, 1.50 goals against, almost the save percentage as Lily Lauer. She's at .937, and that is where we stand right now as far as the first period. First period, no score. Again, these two teams will be in action later this week as now let's see, Warroad, they will be in action coming up on Friday. As a matter of fact, they'll have a home game. They'll be the front half of a doubleheader here at the Gardens Arena as Warriors will host Andover, and that'll be an afternoon start. And Bemidji, after tonight, will take on Benilde St. Margaret's down in St. Louis Park. That, according to the schedule that I was able to find, they are going to stay with some tougher competition. As Bemidji will also have Holy Family on the schedule, Holy Family Catholic Academy on the schedule. That's going to be on December the 12th. Again, Warroad, they'll take on Andover. They've got Crookston on December the 2nd, and then December 5th and 6th. They play host to Gentry Academy, and then December 6th is going to be part of the Truth and Reconciliation night here or afternoon, I should say, at the Gardens Arena, where Warroad will play Breck and in girls hockey, and then the boys will play Grand Rapids. And in between, they'll have a short ceremony in between that. And again, that's going to be coming up on the 5th and on the 6th. As I mentioned, Bemidji will be taking on Benilde St. Margaret's in St. Louis Park on the 9th. The Lumberjacks travel to Crookston to take on the Pirates. As mentioned, they will host Holy Family Catholic Academy. That'll be on December the 12th. And on December the 18th, they get the return match against the Rosa Rams, a team that they beat 4-1 just 1 week ago on November the 18th in Bemidji. The Lumberjacks defeated the Rams by a score of 4-1. And the return match will be on December the 18th in Roseau at the Rams Sports Center. And we'll have that on the Northern Star, 1410 AM and 102.9 FM KRWB. We'll have the return meeting between those two teams. We are going to take a 2-minute break here. We are in our first period intermission. Again, no score between Warroad and Bemidji in girls hockey. We're back after this 2-minute timeout.
It's the most wonderful time of the year at the Marvin.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care.
Welcome back to Warroad as we are about 4 minutes away from period number 2 and high school girls hockey on Lake Country KQ92 and also KQ92.com, yourliveevent.com. And we also want to welcome those that are listening in on 102.5 FM Coyote Country down in Bemidji. And they're going to help us out, I think, this weekend when Bemidji and Warroad play in boys hockey. So we want to thank the crew for that. And we're certainly happy to pass the broadcast along to you this evening as far as the girls hockey game goes. Certainly more than happy to do that, and glad that you could be with us here on a Tuesday evening as a Lumberjacks and the Warriors again on scoreless after the opening period. And it's time now for a Marvin Home Center in-game update. Your in-game update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center in Warroad as they celebrated their holiday preview day. And they had all of the stuff that you come to expect as far as a holiday preview day with the Junior Builder Workshop. They had snacks all day and whatnot. And don't forget, the Black Friday sale is going to be coming up on Friday at the Home Center. So huge savings there. So make sure you're in on that at the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Your in-game update. First period, as mentioned, no score in the contest. There were 2 penalties called in the contest, both on Bailey Roop, and they both were back-to-back. One was called at 8:22 of the period. The other was called at 10:26. She was out of the. She was on the ice for all of 4 seconds after the first penalty, and she got called for a tripping penalty. And she went back in. Lumberjacks were able to kill off both penalties, though, and keep the score where it's at right now at 0-0. That is an in-game update, and your in-game update, as always, brought to you by the fine folks at the Marvin Home Center. Make sure you check them out for all of the November specials that they've got going on. And as mentioned, Black Friday sale happens coming up later this week. So you're going to want to make sure that you're going to be there early to get in on all the deals at the Marvin Home Center in Warroad. Team's coming back out on the ice. We're going to take another 1-minute break. When we come back, we will have period number 2 of tonight's girls hockey game between Warroad and Bemidji on KQ92 and Coyote Country 102.5.
This is Allison Thompson, owner of the Money Farm.
Their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Greenbush if auto owners make sense for you.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. We are about ready to get underway here with the second period. Team swapping sides. Warroad defending the goal off to our right, and Bemidji the goal off to our left. And here we go. We're underway as Bemidji quickly into the Warroad end. And a shot that went high and wide now is deflected over into the corner, and we're going to get a face-off here in the near face-off circle in the Warroad end. Just underway here in period number 2. We'll get a Security State Bank scoreboard update coming up here in our next whistle as the Lumberjacks have it here in the Warroad end, and another whistle as a scoreboard update brought to you by Security State Bank. In junior varsity hockey, it was Roseau defeating Thief River Falls by a score of 2-1 down at Ingolstadt Arena. Varsity is on the way. And again, JV, Roseau defeating Thief River Falls 2-1 down at Ingolstadt Arena. That's an in-game, that's a scoreboard update brought to you by the Marvin Home Center. Quick shot, one-timer that time, and was snapped out of the air by Peyton Raleigh. 25 seconds gone in the period, and we will face it off here to the right of the Warroad netminder. Played up off the wall now up to the center ice area. It's going to be taken up here and dumped back in here by Millie Connaught here for Bemidji as the Lumberjacks keeping it in the Warroad end here in the early moments here of period number 2. Now breaking away, breaking it in. Here's Lindsay Lawrence and shot in. Big time save by Laurer. Lawrence in on the breakaway. Laurer coming up with the big time save on the breakaway. We're still not at 0-0, and we have played 1 minute here in period number 2. Gathered up here by Vivian Marcoca. Now it's going to be engulfed into the zone there by Jaylee French. Backhanded out here by Bemidji. Backhanded out of there by Maddie George. Now it'll be played back into the Lumberjack end. Minute 15 into the period. Here's Marcoca with a shot. That one knocked down. Now it's going to be tipped up and out. It's Megan Berg with it now. Berg's got a winger with her. Fires one wide of the net. It's going to be gathered up here by Warroad in their own end. Now coming back the other way. Here comes Samantha Earhart. Earhart gets poke checked off the play. I think it was Connaught that was back there that broke that one up. Earhart with a chance now. It's going to be Connaught coming back the other way here now for Bemidji. Trying to stick handle around a defender. Can't do so. Play goes back behind the net. Berg with it now. Shot out in front. Connaught with it. Knocked down by traffic in front. Another shot knocked down by traffic in front. Coming up on 2 minutes played here in the period. Lumberjacks still with it in the Warrior end. Connaught fires it in. That one goes off that one goes off of Hardwick now. Here comes Samantha Earhart back the other way here for Warroad. It's got Heron and Hardwick with her. Play in the Bemidji end here is 14:40 left to go here in period 2 here in a scoreless game. Scoreless hockey here at the Gardens Arena so far. It's Megan Berg tipping it up ahead now. It's going to be gathered up here by Warroad. Played over here along the near wall. Banked away. That's going to be Taylor Reese with it now. Couldn't quite hang on to the puck. Play right in front of the Bemidji bench area here. Still tied up now. It's going to come free. Now it's Lawrenson looking for the return pass. Shot one-timer goes just wide. Lindsay Lawrenson just missed the net that time. Play over here on the far side here. 14:09 left to go here. Period 2 here. It is 0-0. Gathered up here now by Bemidji as they send it down all the way down the length of the ice. So we're going to bring it all the way back down on the Bemidji end here for a face-off. With 14:02 left to go here in period number 2. Warroad 0 and Bemidji 0. Shots now 11 for Warroad, 10 for Bemidji. So each team with shot on goal here in the second period. Lydia Filing will keep it in here for Warroad. Kept in here on the far side. Pushed back behind the net of Laurer now. Now it's going to be Reagan Haley here on the point here on the near side for the Warriors. Coming up on 3.5 minutes played in. Now it's Haley with the shot. That one gets knocked away. It's Connaught with it now. Now the Lumberjacks coming in. Shot in. Pad saved there by Raleigh on the attempt there by Naomi Johnson. Now the Warriors bringing it back in. Torrington with the shot. Blocker save made by Laurer. 13:15 left to go here in the period. No score. Penalty coming up. Just the third penalty of the hockey game. And the Lumberjacks are going to get a chance on the power play. It'll be at going in the second period. Time of the penalty is going to be at 3:47. So the faceoff is going to come back down into the Warroad end now as the Lumberjacks with a 5-on-4 skater advantage here. First power play attempt here for Bemidji. It's Roop shot. That one's going to be knocked over into the corner. Played up here along the far side. Now backhanded up and out. And all the way back down in the Warroad end. Bemidji for the season, for the 25-26 season, have converted 14 of 24 power plays, 60% on the power play for the Lumberjacks. It's Kanat who glides across the blue line. Now has it over here near corner. Sends it all the way around now. It's Megan Berg will catch up with it now. Actually poked out of the zone there by Warroad. Nice job on the PK for the Warriors. It's Bailey Roop with it now back in her own end. Roop skates it up and out. Now it's partially deflected there by Kalbrenner. Now trailing on the play. Berg with it. High shot that goes just wide. 12:18 left to go here in the period. No score. Another shot in. Pat save made there by Raleigh. Warriors clear as it goes all the way back down into the Bemidji end. Less than a minute left to go here in the minor penalty to Warroad's Taylor East. 12 minutes left to go here. Second period, still no score. Gathered up here, Megan Berg. Berg on the near side here to Malkowski. Thought that goes wide of the net. It's going to carry him off over into the far corner. Still tied up now. The Lumberjacks send it back over wide of the net once again. Play still in the Warroad end here. Still on that 5-on-4 skater advantage here for the next few seconds. And it'll be sent down the length of the ice here now by Warroad. And 19 seconds left to go in the Lumberjack power play. Berg with it. Now it's Kanat back in her own end and skates it back behind the net. Tied up over into the corner now, getting in on the play and knocking it away. That should eat up the rest of the penalty time. The Warriors are going to be back to full strength here. And they are as they kill off the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Gathered in here now by the Lumberjacks. It's McLean. McLean with it. Over into the far corner now. Sends it over on the near side. Johnson going after it now here on the near side. It's going to go right up along the player bench area. And faceoff's going to come back into the Bemidji end. 10:54 left to go here in the period again. So the Lumberjacks could not convert on their power play. So they are now 15 of 25. Still an amazing percentage to start out the season as far as Bemidji, as far as a power play goes. It's going to be tipped up and out there by Samantha Error, trying to get it to Linnea Heron. Heron now finally gets control of it. Heron's got Hardwick with her, trailing in on the play. Play side of the net. Poked over into the corner. Still tied up here in the corner now. Back out of the point, Filing. Filing over here to Kate Johnson. Shot in. Bouncing puck in front. Now controlled here by the blue and white. And skated up and out here by the Lumberjacks. She scored! Check that out. It was Bailey Roop with the goal. Kind of fluttered in. Just got past Pete and Raleigh. And the Lumberjacks take a 1-0 lead. Time of the goal is going to be at 6:46 of period at number 2. Bailey Roop with her 22nd goal, or her 14th goal of the season, and 19th point for number 22 for the Blue and Whites. And we have finally broken the stalemate, the goose egg on the scoreboard as the Lumberjacks now lead by 1-0 count. Play still in the Lumberjack end as they have the 1-0 lead here in the second period. Bailey Roop with her 14th goal of the year. It's given Bemidji a 1-0 lead here on the Warroad Warriors. Warriors with it in the Lumberjack zone. Shot there by Lee, knocked down by traffic in front. Nice job by the Bemidji defense out in front of their goaltender. Here's Berg with it now. Berg has it, carries it across. Drop pass here for Connaught. Gets knocked away, deflected away. Lumberjacks still with it in the Warriors zone. Now the Warriors coming back the other way. Here comes Jaylee French. French trying to stick handle around the Lumberjack defender that time. Gets tied up just off to the right of the net. Play here in the near corner here, coming up on 9 minutes left to go. And it'll be sent down the length of the ice. And an icing, and both teams are going to get a chance to change lanes, get some fresh legs out there. And we will get a face-off in the Bemidji end off to the right of goaltender Lily Lahr. Off the draw, trying to get it back to Haley. Now it's going to be poke free. Take it up now, Kate Johnson with it. Johnson hounded there by Naomi Johnson here for Bemidji. And I think we've got, what was it, offside? No, I guess it was offside. They're going to say it was offside, so we're going to bring a face-off outside of the Warroad blue line far face-off dot. Here we go. 8:48 left to go here in the period. Brought back in, Bailey Roop, shot in. That one deflected away. She's got the lone goal of the hockey game. Another shot attempt there by Johnson. Roop with it. Sent over here and sent all the way around the near side. Now we're halfway through period number 2 here in a 1-0 game. Bemidji with the 1-0 lead. Taking up here, Kate Johnson now. Johnson sending it back behind the net to Reagan Haley. Haley with it. Here along the near side, trying to get it up toward the middle. Now does so. It's Ava Corrington who brings it across. Corrington over into the near corner. Sending it toward the net. That one deflected away. Picked up here down by Bemidji as they skate it back the other way. It's Megan Berg. Berg tried to poke it ahead. That one gets knocked down. Lydia Freiling now up ahead. Now it's going to be brought in. Lindsay Lawrenson with the shot. That one's deflected away. 7:53 left to go here in period 2. 1-0 Bemidji on a goal by Bailey Roop. Play here along the near side now at center ice. Is going to be gathered up here by Lydia Feiling. Feiling up ahead a little bit too far that time for Linnea Heron. And it'll be chased down there by McLean for the Lumberjacks. Play back up at center now. Lumberjacks gain the Warriors zone. And it's going to be Lydia Feiling over to the corner now. Now the Warriors are going to bring it back the other way. Long cross-ice pass finds tape of Amy Hardwick. Hardwick brings it across. They're going to say it's offside, I think. Yep, they are. And we will get a face-off right in front of us here in the near. Nope, they're going to bring it over to the far face-off dot just outside of the Bemidji blue line. At any rate, it's going to be a face-off outside of the offensive zone. 7:19 left to go here in period 2. 1-0 Bemidji with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Gathered up here by Bailey Roop again. She's got the game's lone goal. Naomi Johnson with it out tipping it into the Warroad end, and that's going to get knocked down. We're going to bring it all the way back down in the Bemidji end on the icing. We'll bring the face-off over in the far face-off circle off to the left of Lydia Feiling, or of Lily Lahr. Feiling out there on the defense. Now it's going to be gathered in. Carly Kalbrenner with it now. Kalbrenner as they try and get it back out to the point, centering feed. That gets knocked down. Play side of the net now. It's going to be tipped over here near corner. Still tied up, still in the Bemidji end. Now it's cleared by the Lumberjacks. Now it's going to be taken up here by Vivian Marcoca, who sends it in here now for Warroad as they give chase. 6:40 left to go here in period number 2 on a 1-0 game. 1-0 Bemidji with the lead here on Warroad. Off the wall, taken up here by Bailey Roop. She has it back in her own end now. Another long cross-ice pass, and it's going to be fired up ahead here to Swanberg, and it's going to be sent into the Warroad end. 6 minutes left to go here in the period. Tipped up, but not quite out. Now it's tipped out to the center ice area. Taken up here again by Bemidji. Now that's knocked away by Kalbrenner. Knocked away once again by Bemidji. Here in the neutral zone, taken up here by Warroad. Shot in, save made. Lahr point blanker there. by Jaylee French. 6:02 left to go here in period 2. 1-0 Bemidji with the lead. Face off here near face-off circle. Still tied up now. It's going to be pushed up ahead here. Megan Berg with it here now for Bemidji. Berg carries across here near side. Berg ridden off the play. And at the side, and that's going to be covered up there by Peyton Raleigh. And we will get a face-off here with 5:49 left to go here in period 2. Again, 1-0 Bemidji lead. Lone goal of the hockey game scored here in the second period. As a matter of fact, it was at the 6:46 mark of the period. Bailey Roop with her 14th goal of the season. Kept in by the Lumberjacks. Kept in there by Bemidji. Shot in. That one knocked away, and it's going to be taken up there by the Warriors. Gathered up now. It's going to be pushed up ahead into the Bemidji end here by Michaela Lee. Now the Lumberjacks with it. Stolen away here is Lindsay Lawrenson with it now. Lawrenson at center ice. Lawrenson back to Keith Johnson with it now. Johnson with it here, far side. Now the Warriors able to gain the zone. Centering feed in front. Skating in, shot. Oh, big save by Laurer. And she covers up on the rebound. Quick little backhand shot, and Laurer had to come up big. And the puck fell to the ice, and then she had to quickly find where it was and cover it up for the faceoff. 5:09 left to go here in period 2. 1-0 Bemidji with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Off the draw, it's going to be sent up. Back out to the point now, it's going to be Vivian Marcoca. Top of the circle, now played over here into the corner. Far corner. Dump back down low behind the net. There's Linnea Heron. Heron sending it over here to Samantha Earhart. Earhart back up top. Lydia Filing shot in. That one knocked down by traffic out in front of the Bemidji net. It's Bailey Roop coming back the other way here for the Lumberjacks. Roop tried to get it over to Naomi Johnson, and a nice job on the defense there for Warroad that time to break the pass up. 4:29 left to go here in period 2 here in a 1-0 game. 1-0 Lumberjacks on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 1-0 your score. Sent over here on the far side, outside the circle now, dumped back behind the net. Take it up here, Samantha Earhart now, skating it up and out. Now it'll sent up to Linnea Heron, who'll dump it into the Bemidji end, and she'll head off on a change. 4 minutes left to go here in period number 2. 1-0 Lumberjacks, shots 15-13 for Warroad. Lumberjacks lead on the scoreboard. Kalbrenner with it now, has it knocked away. Now it's Millie Cannot with it now. She'll skate it across here for the Lumberjacks. Cross at a blue line, high shot. That goes just wide. It's deflected out, deflected away there by Raleigh. Pass up ahead, Carly Kalbrenner. She's got Olivia Anthony with her. Knocked away. Now French needs to make sure everyone gets back on side. Sent toward it. Now one-timer setup. That didn't work. That didn't connect as Lumberjacks doing a nice job in front of Lily Laurer. Overskated there now. It's going to be Carly Kalbrenner back the other way. Kalbrenner. And a penalty is going to be coming up here on Bemidji. Penalty coming up on the Lumberjacks. And it'll be their third. Penalty coming up on Megan Berg. Time of the penalty is going to be at 13:45 of period number 2. So Berg goes off, and Warroad with the power play, the 5-on-4 skater advantage in the faceoff here in the near faceoff circle. Still tied up. Gathered up and dumped down back behind the net of Lars. Lumberjacks cleared all the way down the length of the ice. 3 minutes left to go here in period 2. 1-0 Bemidji with the lead. Warroad on the power play. 5-on-4 skater advantage here for the next minute and 38 seconds. Right across now, it's Olivia Anthony. Anthony skating it back behind the net. Anthony with it now. Now it's outside the circle. Back up top here. Shot in. Glove save made by Laurer. And she'll hang on to it for a face-off. 2:41 left to go here in the period. Minute 26 left to go in the minor penalty to Bemidji's Megan Berg. Again, 1-0 Lumberjack lead. Goal by Bailey Roop at the 6:46 mark of the period. Lone goal of the hockey game here thus far. Shot out front, big time save by Laura once again, right out front. Warriors had a player right out front. It was Ava Corrington out there. Now it's Vivian Marcoca outside the face-off circle. Now Marcoca tees it up, shot in, puck loose side of the net as it just trickles wide of the crease, wide of the goal post there. Set down the length of the ice. Couple of opportunities here for Warroad. Shots 18-13 in favor of Warroad. Again, 1-0 Lumberjacks with the lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard here. Less than 2 minutes left to go here, second period. It's Reagan Haley. Haley shot in, saved there by Laurer. Another shot, that one gets knocked down, and the Lumberjacks clear it down the length of the ice. The time it goes on net. Raleigh will leave it out for a teammate here. Lead pass up ahead is going to be tipped in by Taylor Reese as Warriors sent it toward the side of the net. That one deflected wide of the net. Now it's Olivia Anthony. Anthony up ahead. Taylor Reese back up top further. Jaylee French. French over here as she gets a return pass shot in. Knocked down. Puck loose. Now it's going to be Lydia Filing. She got spun around before she could get a shot away. And the 1 minute left to go here in the period. Kept in here by Bemidji. Now taken up by Warroad. Potential odd person rush. High shot in there by Kalbrenner. Glove save made by Laurer. And we'll get a face-off here with 47.6 seconds left. 1-0 Lumberjacks. Warriors with 22 shots now, 22-13. Your shots on goal. Warriors out shooting the Lumberjacks 12-3. Lumberjacks lead on the scoreboard 1-0. The goal by Bailey Roop at the 6:46 mark. Lone goal of the hockey game here thus far. Off the draw. Sent back behind the net. Take it up here by the Lumberjacks. Bailey Roop with it here at center ice. Roop draws a couple of Warrior defenders as she sends it into the Warrior end here with 30 seconds left to go here in the period. Play side of the net. Now back behind the net. Back behind the net of Peyton Raleigh. Lumberjacks trying to keep it in the zone, doing a nice job at doing so. It's going to be sent all the way around now as Lindsay Lawrenson trying to break free. Dumps it back behind the net. Michaela Lee with it now. Lee on the near side here for Emmy Hardwick. Up ahead further here. It's Lindsay Lawrenson. Lawrenson high shot in. Save made by Lahr. Glove save made. That is save number 24. It should be anyway. No, 23. It is 23. They had 22 shots. Now 23. 23 saves for Lily Lahr. 4.9 seconds left. Drop of the puck. Shot in. Another save made. And that's going to do it. 34 minutes of hockey in the books with your score. The Bemidji Lumberjacks 1, the Warroad Warriors 0. We will take a 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll recap the second period right after this on KQ92, KQ92.com, and Coyote 102.5 in Bemidji.
Look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. And we are in our second period intermission here of what's turned out to be a pretty darn entertaining hockey game. It is a 1-0 Bemidji. The lone goal of the second period scored at the 6:46 mark. Bailey Roop with the goal, her 14th of the season. And that gave the Lumberjacks a 1-0 lead that they hold right now. Shots in that second period for Warroad, 15 for a two-period total of 25 for Bemidji, 4 for a two-period total of 13. But they lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard by a score of 1-0. Penalties in that second period, just 2. Warroad's Taylor Reese picked up a penalty at 3:47 as the Warriors were able to kill that off. And Bemidji's Megan Berg picked up a penalty at the 13:45 mark of the period. And the Lumberjacks were able to kill off that. So Warroad is 0 for 3 on the power play. Or Bemidji, rather, is 0 for 3 on the power play. And Warroad is 0 for 1 on the power play. As we continue on here in the second period intermission here of today's game. Again, we knew it was going to be a great game. Two of the best teams in Section 8. Warroad, of course, at Section 8A and Bemidji in Section 8AA. But the Lumberjacks continue to hold that 1-0 lead. But Warroad, with not without their chances in that second period. The netminder for Bemidji had to come up big time on numerous occasions to keep the puck out of the net and keep this thing at a 1-0 hockey game. So the Warriors putting the pressure on, and that's what they're going to have to keep on doing to get back into this thing. And Bemidji, they need to keep doing what they're doing. Both teams need to keep doing what they're doing right now, because Bemidji is doing a lot of nice things out in front of goaltender Lily Lahr to kind of create some traffic out in front and kind of clog things up in the middle as far as that goes, and try and keep Warroad forwards from sneaking down low and getting shots away. And the Warriors, they need to just keep doing what they're doing, just play their speed game that they're known for and that they've been doing for so many years. And just keep putting pucks on the net, which they've been doing. And eventually you would think that one would get past, but that hasn't been the case here for 34 minutes. So the Warriors with 17 minutes to get on the scoreboard here as the Lumberjacks with the 1-0 lead. Again, 1-0 your score on the Security State Bank scoreboard. The Lumberjacks with the lead here over the Warriors. We're going to take another 2-minute timeout. You're listening to high school hockey on Lake Country KQ92 and Coyote 102.5 in Bemidji.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaboration. Get
inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At LifeCare Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, LifeCare is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or a career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose LifeCare Medical Center.
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
All right, welcome back to Warroad, where we're winding down our second period intermission of tonight's high school girls hockey game. It's Bemidji with the 1-0 lead over Warroad. Again, the lone goal of the hockey game that was scored in the second period. It was a scoreless first period, and in the second period, Bailey Roop finally found the back of the Warrior net at the 6:46 mark as Bemidji holds a 1-0 lead on the Security State Bank scoreboard heading into period at number 3. Again, checking in with the Security State Bank scoreboard updates. Earlier on this evening at Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls, it was a Roseau Junior Varsity picking up win over the Prowlers by a score of 2-1. 2-1 was your score in that one. And they're in the varsity now. We haven't received a score as of yet, but that going on in high school boys hockey. Of course, the Prowler girls defeated the Roseau girls last night at Engelstad Arena 4-3 in overtime, and picked up a huge win in that contest. So again, junior varsity hockey was Roseau over Thief River Falls by a score of 2-1. Junior varsity hockey here at the Gardens Arena. In girls hockey, Warroad defeated Bemidji 7-0. Shots 61-7 in favor of Warroad as the Warriors won the junior varsity game by a score of 7-0. Again, these two teams will be in action. Warroad later this week. Bemidji actually a little bit further down the road as far as that goes, as they're going to be playing Benilde St. Margaret's down at St. Louis Park. Warroad will have Andover as part of a doubleheader on Friday. It's going to be a 4:30 start time, and that's going to be a part of a doubleheader. It'll be the Warrior girls playing Andover at 4:30. Then at 6:30, it'll be the Warroad boys going up against the defending Class AA champion Moorhead Spuds here at the Gardens Arena. And we'll be on hand for both on KQ92 and YourLiveEvent.com. So that's going to be happening the day after Thanksgiving. It's going to be happening on Black Friday. I have a high school boys hockey doubleheader coming up on KQ92 and your live event. We're going to take one more 2-minute timeout. When we come back, it'll be the third period of tonight's game. It's Bemidji 1 and Warroad nothing. We're back after this 2-minute break.
The Rosewood County's veterinarian office.
At the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve, so we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
No matter the need, no matter the importance, Life Care Medical Center is here for you through it all. Find nurturing professionals providing personalized care and attention for parents and their newborns during the beginning of a new life. Find specialized surgeons giving life back to patients through a wide variety of outpatient and emergent surgeries. Find physical therapists guiding one through their most challenging times, but towards their best times. Find care close to home. Life Care Medical Center.
Chevrolet, that's neighbors helping neighbors. Here in Warroad for all your vehicle needs. Come see us. Go check out our inventory at neighborschevrolet.com.
All right, welcome back to Warroad. We're just about ready to get underway here with period number 3, and we are underway with period number 3. 1-0 Bemidji with the lead. Team swapping sides. Bemidji defending the goal off to our right. Warroad's goal off to our left. Play at center ice. It is Bailey Roof. She has got the game's lone goal. Fires a shot in, and is saved there by Raleigh. 18 seconds into the period. The Warrior goaltender has to come up with a big-time save. Sent up ahead now, knocked away there by Lindsay Lawrenson. Lawrenson knocking it away now. It's going to be dumped in here by Taylor Reese. Just underway here, period number 3. Sent up here along the near side. Now the Lumberjacks coming back the other way. Sent in now. It's going to go all the way around the board here. Near corner, played up here along the near wall. Playing it back out to center. Warroad with it now. Pass up ahead. Carly Kalbrenner. That one got knocked away. It's Knott with it. Now play at the center ice area is going to be taken up here by the Warriors' Emmy Hardwick, who sends it into the Bemidji on play side of the net. Now is Daly French going after it. We played 1 minute here of period number 3 here in a 1-0 game. Bemidji still with the lead here on the Warroad Warriors. Gathered up here by Warroad is Carly Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner here in the near corner. Carly centering feed out front. That's going to miss everybody. It's going to go all the way back into the Warroad end. Is chasing after it here is going to be Vivian Marcoca back there along with Reagan Haley. Long pass quickly up ahead as Warriors bringing it across. Shot in, save made low. Rebound. That's going to be cleared out by the Lumberjacks. It's Emmy Hardwick with it here now at center ice. Hardwick bringing it in here far side. Knocked away here by the Lumberjack defense, and it's going to be sent down the length of the ice all the way down, and play continues. Plays continuing here. Sent over here to Reagan Haley. Pass up ahead. Warriors able to gain the zone. Knocked away. Now it's Samantha Earhart. Now it's going to be played over down back behind the net. It's Carly Brecky over there. I think that's in the game now. Play here outside the near face-off circle. We have played 2 minutes. We played 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes now. Here in a 1-0 game. 1-0 Bemidji. Hardwick with the shot. A weak shot in. And steered aside there by Laurer. Penalty coming up. Penalty coming up here. And it's going to go on Warroad. So Bemidji is going to get a power play out of this. is going off is Carly Brecky. I think she had a hat trick in the junior varsity game, if I'm not mistaken. We're early enough for that. So Brecky goes off for 2. That is just the second penalty on Warroad. First year, the period time of the penalty is going to be at 2:38. Shot in. That knocked down. Here comes Warroad now, leading up ahead. Now here's Taylor Reese. Reese is in all alone. Reese shoots. And the net gets knocked off the magnet as Reese just shot it right into a Lauer that time. So a shorthanded chance there for Taylor Reese, and shot it right into the midsection of Lauer that time. Face off to the right of the Bemidji netminder. And the Lumberjacks back in their own end now. Canot. Now it's Bailey Roop with it now. Back to Canot. Up ahead here now it's Naomi Johnson. Now it's Bailey Roop. Roop brings it across. Roop goes wide here on the far side. Centering feed out front. That one misses. And it'll be sent down the length of the ice here now by Warroad. Stopped there by Lauer. And she will leave it here for Canot. Minute 15 left to go in the Bemidji power play. 13:35 left to go here, third period. 1-0 Lumberjacks. Roop shot. That one goes wide of the net. Knocked away there. Cleared over here far side. Warriors trying to clear the zone. Kept in here by Bemidji. Roop. Another shot. That one goes wide of the net. Karam's back out. And it's going to be sent down the length of the ice here now by Warroad. Lauer. Leaving it up here now for Megan Berg. Berg sidestepping one defender. Berg will bring it across here now on the power play. Shot in, high shot in. That one gloved there by Peyton Raleigh. We have played 4 minutes of period number 3. And we are still at 1-0 Bemidji on the Security State Bank scoreboard. 39 seconds left to go on the minor penalty to Warroad's Carly Brecky. Again, neither team has scored on the power play. And we have a timeout called, a timeout here. 13 minutes left to go here, third period. Timeout has been called. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we will be back with more high school hockey right after this. 30-second timeout.
The people at your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you.
All right, welcome back here, and we are in the midst of a timeout as there's going to be a face-off in the Warroad end. And Bemidji right now has 39 seconds left to go on the power play. Has Lauer back out there for the Lumberjacks. She has made 27 saves tonight. Face-off here in the near face-off circle. As we're back to the action. 12:55 left to go here, third period. 1-0 Bemidji on the Security State Bank scoreboard, and another penalty on the way. Is going to be sent all the way down into the Bemidji end. And the 5-on-4 skater advantage, just like that, has been erased. As going off now is going to be Naomi Johnson. Penalty. Time of the penalty is going to be at 4:13 of the third. So we will skate 4-on-4 for 25 seconds, and Warroad will have a 5-on-4 skater advantage power play. Skating 4-on-4 here. Gathered up here now, it's Bailey Roop. Brings it across, top of the circle, has it outside the circle, now down in the corner, now skating it back behind the net. Sends it here in the far side, shot in, save made Raleigh, rebound, and Raleigh is able to control it. And we will get a face-off here. That is shot number, that's shot number 16 for Bemidji. 12:25 left to go in the period. 3 seconds left to go, and the minor penalty to Warroad's Carly Brecky. And the Warriors will have a power play of a minute and 35 following that, and it's going to start right now. Warroad is on the power play. 5-on-4 skater advantage for the black and gold, trailing 1-0 here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Here's Jaylee French. French with the top of the circle. Back up top now to Lydia Filing. Now over here far side is Carly Brecky. Brecky sending it back behind the net. Getting there first, though, is going to be Megan Berg here for the Lumberjacks. She plays it up and out. Now it's going to be Jaylee French with it here at the center ice area here for Warroad. Sent on this side here for Olivia Anthony. Anthony leaving it back here now for Colbrenner. And the Lumberjacks clear it down the length of the ice. That'll lead up some more time on the penalty to Naomi Johnson. She's got 52 seconds left to go on that. 11:35 left to go here in the third. 1-0 Bemidji. Tipped up ahead now, and it's going to be Anthony back up top here, and it's going to go across the blue line. So we're going to get everyone to touch back up on side, and then Warriors will move it up from there. It's Olivia Anthony with it here in the near corner now. Anthony dropped past Jaylee French. That one gets deflected up high, up and over the plexiglass back behind Lily Lauer. 11:08 left to go here in period 3. 21 seconds left to go. The minor penalty to Bemidji's Naomi Johnson. Face-off happening coming up here in the near face-off circle. Off the draw is going to be gathered in now. It's going to be sent all the way around the board. Kept in here by Lydia Filing here outside the face-off circle. Back behind the net. Steering feet out in front. Time save for Lauer. French to Filing. Back up top to Jaylee. Shot in. That one's going to be deflected away. And the teams are back at full strength now. Warroad pepper in the net now. Nice job by the Lumberjack defense to break up that centering feed. Right across Johnson. Shot in. Saved there by Peyton Raleigh. 10.5 left to go here. Wrap back the other way. Samantha Earhart. Earhart's got Emmy Hardwick with her. Hardwick back to Earhart. Earhart, now it's Hardwick who'll play it back behind the net. Going back after it, there's Carly Brecky back behind the net, side of the net, centering feed out front, shot in. That one knocked down by the Lumberjack defense once again out front. And it'll be sent into the zone there by Naomi Johnson. 10 minutes left to go here, third period. 1-0 Lumberjacks over the Warriors here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Play here along the near side. Now it's going to be sent up ahead. It's Carly Brecky with it. Brecky toward the middle. Fanned on the shot, and it just kind of floats in. On Lauer, and she'll cover up on it, and we'll get a face-off here with 9:53 left. 9:53 left to go here in period number 3. 1-0 Bemidji with the lead here over the Warroad Warriors. Face-off here in the near face-off circle, still tied up. Quick shot taken there by Kate Johnson. That one deflected wide. Another shot in. That one's deflected away there by Lauer once again. Back out to the point. Dumped down low there by Lee for the Warriors. 9:35 left to go here in the third. Centering feed. That one broken up once again by the Bemidji defense. This time it's Bailey Roop who has it. He had fanned on the shot and kept with it now, and she was able to get another shot away. And that one's covered up there by Peyton Raleigh. 9:26 left to go here in period number 3. 1-0 Bemidji. The lone goal of the hockey game was scored back at the 6:46 mark of the second period. It came off the stick of Bailey Roop, her 14th of the season. Face off here, far face off circle. Off to the left to Peyton Raleigh. Colbrenner tied up in a face off circle there with Berg, I think it was over there. Now the Warriors with it here in the corner now. They're going to play it back behind the net. Play over here far side. Now back toward the middle. Pass up ahead. Jaylee French a little bit too far. She catches up with it. French shot in. Loose in front. And it's going to be cleared up and out. Warriors keeping it in the zone. 9 minutes left to go. Gathered up here now, and it's going to be sent into the Warroad end, the Bemidji end, play in the near corner here. Coming up in a halfway point here of period number 3 in a 1-0 hockey game. Still tied up over here in the near corner. Warriors trying to break free. It's Olivia Anthony over there. Taken up here now by the Lumberjacks. Passed up ahead. That one's broken up. It's going to be sent right back in there by Vivian Marcoka here for Warroad. Halfway through the third period here in a 1-0 game. Halfway through the third here, 1-0. Lumberjacks with the lead here over the Warriors here at the Gardens Arena. Off the wall now. It's going to be taken out, kept in here now by the Warriors. Centering feed. That one intended for Kalbrenner. Carly able to catch up with it. Back out of the point here, Reagan Haley sending it toward the circle. Now the Warriors catching up with it once again. Here's Jaylee French with it. French, that back to Kalbrenner. Now it's Kate Johnson with the shot. That one's going to be deflected high and wide. Taken up here now by Haley. Reagan Haley into the corner now. Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner back behind the net. Gets the return pass. Now sends it over here near side. Jaylee French, backhand pass to Kate Johnson, keeping it in the zone. 7:39 left to go in the period. Play back behind the net. That's Kalbrenner with it now. Kalbrenner trying to get it over to Jaylee French. Still tied up over here in the near corner. Still tied up along the corner now. Now it's going to be sent down the length of the ice. And we will get a whistle and an icing and a face-off back down in the Bemidji end. 7:22 left to go here in period number 3. It's Bemidji 1 and Warroad nothing. 1-0 Lumberjacks on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Face-off one there by Warroad. It's Marcoka. Now it's going to be taken away here by Bemidji. Now the Warriors able to get it back once again. It's Samantha Earhart. Earhart has it poked away, able to regain control of it now. Marcoka up ahead now. It's going to be Carly Brecky. Has it knocked away, and it's going to be an offside, and a face-off is going to come outside of the Bemidji blue line. 7:03 left here in period 3. It'll be Ava Corrington on the draw with Bailey Roop. Gathered up here down by the Lumberjacks, knocked away there by Corrington. Now it's Lindsay Lawrenson now. Lindsay Lawrenson tries to kick it up ahead, does so, and she's going to be whistled for offside as she crossed the line. She tried to kick it ahead to herself, and she had the momentum, and she crossed the line, and the puck didn't go with her. So the faceoff coming outside the blue line once again. Still tied up here along the near wall. Now it's going to be sent over in the far side, and back after it here for Warroad is Michaela Lee. Lee with it back behind her own net. 6:35 left to go here, third period. 1-0 Bemidji. Sent up ahead now, sent back into the Bemidji end. Now it's Lindsay Lawrenson back behind the net here for Warroad. Has it taken away. It's going to be skated up and out here by the Lumberjacks. It's Connaught, and she skates it in offside. She had a skater already in the zone when she carried the puck across, so the face-off is going to come just outside of the Warroad blue line over in the far face-off dot. 6:21 left to go here, period number 3 here. 1-0 Bemidji on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Tied up now. It's going to be Kate Johnson with it back in her own end. Johnson trying to get it up ahead here for Jaylee French. Play right in front of the Bemidji player bench area. Still tied up there now. Megan Berg coming out of there with it here. Berg able to skate it in. Berg sending it toward the net. It's going to be just wide. But a nice rush up ice and getting the puck up ice there was Megan Berg here for the Lumberjacks. 5:55 left to go here in the period. Sent down the length of the ice all the way down. And we'll bring the puck back into the Warroad end. Far face-off circle, we'll have a face-off here with 5:51 left here in the third period. 1-0 Bemidji with the lead here on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Off the draw. It's going to be taken up here now by Warroad, tipping it up and out. Back into the Bemidji end now. Lumberjacks able to get back after it here. Now taking it out of there is Maddie George. George with it. able to get it up into the Warroad end here. 5:30 left to go here in period 3 here, and a 1-0 Lumberjack lead here over the Warriors. Sent over here for our corner, it's Reagan Haley with it. Haley back behind the net, it's Marcoca. Vivian Marcoca up ahead now, plays it toward the middle there for Emmy Hardwick. Didn't quite have the handle on it. And it's going to be sent back in here now by the Lumberjacks, sent toward the middle, knocked down there by Marcoca. Now it's going to be skated up and out here. Now it's Emmy Hardwick. Hardwick crossing the blue line, onside. Taken up here now by Bemidji. It's Bailey Roop coming back the other way for the blue and white. Roop toward the middle. Roop with the shot, knocked down. Now it's going to be deflected over here far corner. 4:53 left. Play up to center ice. Dumped right back in here now by the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks hanging on to that 1-0 lead here. Just under 5 minutes left to go here, third period. Skated up and out here now by Warroad. It's Lee that brings it across here. Plays it down low, back behind the net of Laurer. Play over here far corner now. It's going to be Reese. Reese had it momentarily. Now take it up here, Megan Berg here for Bemidji. Gathered up here by the Lumberjacks as they get it up to center. Brought across. Shot in. Save made by Raleigh. And she'll hang on to it. That is her 19th save. I think that's the 20th shot for Bemidji. Bemidji with 20, Warroad with 32 in the hockey game. Bemidji with the number that counts in the hockey game right now anyway, leading 1-0. 4 minutes left to go, just over 4 minutes left to go here, third period. Play in the Warroad end. Far corner, now it's going to be played up ahead, tipped up ahead here now by Carly Kalbrenner. Coming back now, Kalbrenner gets it around the Bemidji defender. Shot in, save made by Laurer. Kalbrenner looked like she was going to get in on a breakaway. The Lumberjack defender that was there kind of got turned around. Carly all of a sudden found herself on a breakaway. Couldn't get the shot past Laurer. That is her 33rd save. And we will get a face-off off to her right, her stick side. 3:48 left to go here, third period. 1-0 Bemidji on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Play over here, far corner. Cleared up and out now by the Lumberjacks. Skated up now, it's Roop. She gets poke checked off the puck. Now it's going to be brought right back in here now by Warroad. It's Eva Corrington. Corrington back behind the net. Banked off the far wall to Reagan Haley. Haley sending it toward the net. Puck loose in front. Yeah, and we're going to get a stoppage of play. Is it's going to be stopped there by Laurer. That is going to be her 34th save of the evening. 34 saves for Lily Laurer. Face off here, far face off circle. Off the draw. Back out to the blue line where he's trying to keep it in to the offensive zone. Can't do so. Cleared up and out here now by the Lumberjacks. Warriors dumping it back in there. That's Kate Johnson over there. Now it's going to be Bemidji and Ellie Swanberg over there. Taken up here by Roop. We'll send it out to center ice. Gathered up by Warroad. D-to-D pass to Johnson here on this side. Up ahead a little further here. Olivia Anthony tried to get it up ahead even further here. Now to Jaylee French. Broken up by the Lumberjacks once again. 2:53 left to go here in the third period. Back behind the net of Laurer. It's going to be banked off the far wall. Lumberjacks with it here at center ice. Now they gain the zone. Berg looking for a pass on the middle here. And a penalty coming up here. And I think that's going to go on Bemidji if I'm not mistaken. And I think it is. And the Lumberjacks pick up a penalty late in this game. The time of the penalty is going to come at 14:35. 14:35 of the period. And it's going to go on Millie Connaught. So Warroad will get a huge power play here to try and tie this game up. 2:25 left to go. Timeout on the ice. We'll take 1-2. We're going to take a 1-minute break when we come back. 2:25 left to go in the third. Bemidji leading 1-0 on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Back in 1 minute.
So call your virtual insurance company to. Thinking about a fresh look for your home? Get inspired by Benjamin Moore Paint Colors at Marvin Home Center on Highway 11 in Warroad. With over 3,500 unmatchable colors and the best quality paint on the market, you can create unique spaces that truly reflect your style. And when you buy Benjamin Moore, you're supporting local business. These quality paints are sold exclusively through locally owned and operated retailers. Visit Marvin Home Center today and let your perfect color journey begin. Marvin Home Center, Highway 11, Warroad.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
All right, welcome back to Warroad. Here's where we're at. 2:25 left to go in the third. Warroad on a power play. Skating 5-on-4, trailing 1-0 here against the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Face off on the Warroad end. Play over here in the near corner, still tied up over there. Still tied up over here near corners. Lumberjacks trying to freeze it over there and trying to keep the Warriors from breaking free. Now it comes free and goes past the blue line, so the Warriors have to touch back up on side here. It's brought across now. Jaylee French. French skating in. French with a shot, save made, rebound. That's going to be controlled here by Bemidji, as it's going to be sent over here far side. Roop with it. Sent over here in the far side now. Less than 2 minutes left. It's going to go across the blue line once again. And the Warriors need to touch back up on side. 1.5 minutes left to go here in period number 3. 1-0 Bemidji on the Security State Bank scoreboard. Carly Kalbrenner. Back up top. Jaylee French. French outside the circle. Now gets the puck back once again. Top of the circle here far side. Lydia Filing with the shot. That one's going to be steered aside here by Lauer. 1:18 left to go. Set down the length of the ice by the Bemidji penalty kill. The Warroad net is empty. We're skating 6-on-4. Here's Kalbrenner. Now over into the corner, it's Reese. Kalbrenner with it here. 1 minute left to go here in the third. 1-0 Bemidji. Kalbrenner with it. Here in the corner again, the Warroad net is empty. Down on the other side of the ice, it's Jaylee French now. Here in the circle, shot in, save, make, loose puck in front, still loose. Now it's going to be cleared back behind the net, set down. And it's going to be knocked down before it goes any further here by Jaylee French. She'll fire it back in on net as Lauer has to make another save. Knocked down again. 30 seconds left to go. Play over here on the near side is Bailey Roop trying to backhand it in. Knocked down once again. Play in. Now we're back to 6-on-5 now. It's sent toward the net. They score. Empty net goal with 16 seconds, and the Lumberjacks are going to win the hockey game. Time of the goal is going to be at 16:44 of the third period. And it's going to be scored by Naomi Johnson. That is going to be her 4th of the season. And that is going to seal it for the Lumberjacks. They are going to win this hockey game, and they are going to remain undefeated as they will win this game. It's 2-0 as Raleigh goes back into the net as Naomi Johnson with the empty net goal for Bemidji. Final seconds ticking down. As the Lumberjacks with the win. The Lumberjacks win it 2-0. They go to 6-0. Warroad goes to 3-2. We will be back with our postgame right after this 2-minute timeout.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
From John Michael and guests in the morning show, noon hour information, and 5 p.m. evening local news, ag news, weather, and sports. Thank you for listening to KQ92 and KRWB the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM. Listen for our high school sports coverage of Warroad, Roseau, BGMR, Lake of the Woods, Sprague, and Grigla Goodridge. Find the sports schedules. You can also listen to our high school sports coverage in the Listen Live from KQ92.com and the Northern Star KRWB.com.
Get inspired for your next big project at Marvin Home Center. Our home inspiration area showcases modern, rustic, and farmhouse designs with products from floor to ceiling. We feature durable LP smart side siding and CertainTeed shingles, quality Marvin windows, and the hand-laid look of Versetta stone to the elegance of Onyx shower systems. Marvin Home Center has it all. Check out our appliances and expanded paint center too. And we're now your local Ace Hardware. Inspiration is here at Marvin Home Center in Warroad.
At Life Care Medical Center, our employees are part of a team who care not only for the patients we serve, but for each other. With a wide range of opportunities, both medical and non-medical, Life Care is the perfect choice for those seeking a first job opportunity or career transition. Beyond growing your career and thriving within our culture, experience highly competitive benefits as part of our Total Rewards program. Choose Life Care Medical Center.
All right, welcome back to Warroad, where we are final. The Bemidji Lumberjacks with a 2-0 win as they improve to 6-0 on the regular season. And Warroad now will drop to 3-2, and they will now get ready for Andover coming up on Friday. Quick recap on this one. The first period, pretty even. The two teams, both with chances in that first period. Shots were pretty even as well. It was 10-9. And the big play, the biggest play of the game, anyone that was here, anyone that was watching, anyone that was listening, when Bailey Roop finally broke through and broke the 0-0 score and made it 1-0. And the Warriors had to play from behind that. Now they had chances. They had plenty of chances throughout the game. As a matter of fact, they outshot the Lumberjacks 37-21 for the game. But it was also Lily Lauer, the goaltender for the Lumberjacks, who just kept everything out of the net, just did not let anything get by her, even when there was a couple of solo breakaways that she was just right there making the save on a Warroad skater and keeping everything out of the net. So Lily Lauer pitches the 2-0 shutout this evening here against the Warroad Warriors and keeps her team undefeated at 6-0. So let's see, I believe this is the first shutout for Bemidji here on the season. They gave up 2 against East Grand Forks, and then the last 4 games they've given up 1. They won 3-1 against Grand Rapids Greenway, 6-1 against Thief River Falls, 4-1 against Roseau, and 4-1 against Buffalo. And now shutting out Warroad 2-0. So the first shutout of the season for the Lumberjacks comes here this evening with a 1-0, well, a 2-0 win, 1-0, and then the empty net goal with 16 seconds left from Naomi Johnson to round out the scoring as far as that goes. So Bemidji comes out with a win. They make the long trek up to Warroad in the Gardens Arena, and they are going to come away with the win, 2-0. We have our post-game awards, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and our Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods and Warroad Threads Star of the Game. We're going to get into that coming up here in just a bit. Hopefully, we'll see if we can. We'll see if we get player interviews and whatnot. But we're going to come back with our post-game awards coming up right after another 2-minute timeout on KQ92 and on Coyote 102.5 in Bemidji.
When loss touches your
From KQ92 and the Northern Star KRWB, we entertain you with KQ92 playing country music hits from today and yesterday. With the Northern Star, it's the best of the 70s, 80s, 90s super hits. We are local. We are your radio station. Local news, sports, weather updates, ag news, community conversation, Coach's Corner, school news, Viking football, Minnesota Wild, and more local area programming coming in the future. Thanks for listening to KQ92 and KRWB, the Northern Star, 1410 AM, 102.9 FM.
Warroad Public Schools are eager to have students and a staff back in the classroom and all school activities. If you have questions for the school year's schedule, visit Warroad School website, warroadschools.org. The Warroad Public School website is a valuable resource for the community. Visit the site for updated information, daily announcements, contact information, schedules, and more. warroadschools.org.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
And welcome back. One final time here, as it's time to give out our post-game awards. And first off, we're going to go with the Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods Warroad Threads Star of the game. And check out the Woods. They just got done with their 33rd annual Big Buck contest. And now everyone get ready for the Black Friday sale that's going to be happening at the Woods Friday and Saturday. Lots of great deals. They've got great deals on hunting apparel, their Blaze Orange clothing, their in-stock Blaze Orange clothing, I think 60% off. They've got huge savings on boots. Check them out at the Woods. They're 4.5 miles west of Warroad on Highway 11. Your Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods Warroad Threads Star of the game. And in a 1-0, well, it was a 2-0 game, but this was the goal that really counted. We're going to give the star of the game to Bailey Roop from Bemidji. She got the goal that basically kept her team in the lead and made Warroad played from behind. And that is going to be our Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods Warroad Thread Star of the game. Warroad Threads. Make sure you check them out for all of your apparel needs, whether it be jackets, shirts, hats, and whatever the case may be. Check them out at the Woods. They're right, matter of fact, kind of kitty corner across from the radio station in Warroad. And that is Warroad Threads. Again, your Woods Outdoor Sporting Goods Warroad Threads Star of the game, Bailey Roop. And you have to give anyone that it's a shutout as a goaltender has got to get some kind of props as well. We're going to give the Enbridge Energy Player of the game, the player who brought the energy tonight. We're going to give that to Lily Lahr. 37 saves, a 37 save shutout, as she stopped everything, kept everything out of the net, and her team went on to win 2-0. So. Lily Lahr is our Enbridge Energy player who brought the energy tonight. Enbridge Energy is building solving the problems of tomorrow, today, and they're moving energy safely, reliably, and sustainably. Life takes energy. And you can find out more about what we're talking about by visiting them on the web at enbridge.com. Again, Lily Lahr is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. That is going to wrap up our broadcast here. We do want to thank those that tuned in on Coyote 102.5 FM in Bemidji. The Lumberjacks with a win, 2-0 here over Warroad. Of course, those that tuned in on KQ92.com, also at yourliveevent.com, and those that tuned in on 92.5 FM. That is going to do it here from the Gardens Arena. Coming up, our next sports broadcast will be indeed on Friday, and we'll be right back here at the Gardens Arena. It'll be a doubleheader where the Warroad girls will play host to the Andover Huskies at 4:30. The Warroad boys will take on the Moorhead Spuds at 6:30. We'll have both games on KQ92 and at yourliveevent.com. From the Gardens Arena, one final time, I'm John Michael. Have a good evening, everybody.